Alright, hello guys, how's it going? In today's video, we are going to be talking about that upcoming severe weather that is still ongoing throughout this week. Today and tomorrow looks to be an extension of that severe weather outbreak that we've been seeing since last weekend. Anyways, for today's comment of the day, I want to know, when do you think our next severe weather outbreak or event is going to be? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be picking one of those for tomorrow's video. Now, let's get straight into this video, and first things first, again, we had a slight risk yesterday. I talked about that all throughout yesterday's video, but let's take a look at those storm reports as of yesterday. As you can see, we had 35 hail reports, 11 wind reports there, and then also 10 tornado reports. So it was actually a very big severe weather day, especially the tornadoes there. It was quite surprising the amount of tornadoes we saw. 10 tornadoes is quite a bit for a slight risk event. So yeah, I think yesterday overperformed quite a bit there. Now let's just take a look at the day one categorical outlook for today, Wednesday and through Thursday. And as you can see, we have a general thunderstorm risk throughout all of those light green regions. This is where we don't necessarily expect severe weather, mostly just some general thunderstorms, a crack of thunder here and there, maybe a little bit of windiness, but not really expecting hail, tornadoes, or that damaging wind to occur. It is possible, so you're going to want to pay attention, but that is not where it is likely at this point. As we move into the darker green regions, that is our marginal risk, and that is where we start to expect some isolated severe weather to be possible and to take place within that darker green region there. And you can see that extends all the way from Texas up and through the Ohio Valley in the northeast. And then we have two slight risk regions there. That's where we expect some scattered severe weather to begin. So one for Texas and Oklahoma there, and then one up there for Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York as well. It is possible that we do see an enhanced risk upgrade in either of these, but really I expect it there in that Texas and Oklahoma one, especially to be possible within that region. All right, now let's move into the individual outlooks here. First off, our day one wind outlook here, and as you can see, a 5% chance there within the darker green region, and then a 15% chance of damaging wind within 25 miles of a given location there within our two yellow regions. Alright, now as we move into the hail outlook, as you can see, we have a significant hatched region down there for Texas. That is where 2-inch diameter hail or more is possible. Outside of that, we do have that 5% chance region in a very similar spot, and then those two 15% chance regions as well, one of which, the southern one, has extended a little bit further north than that wind outlook. Now, for the day one tornado outlook here, as you can see, we have three different 2% chance regions. So within all three of those green regions, we have a 2% chance within 25 miles of a given location for tornadoes to occur. And then we have two 5% chance regions there for Texas and Oklahoma. That is where we expect 5% chance of tornadoes within 25 miles of a given location. All right, now what we're going to do here is we're going to move on and we're going to take a look at the modeled guidance here for day one for this severe weather event here throughout the day today. Now we're expecting 70s and 80s to be widespread throughout Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. This is where we expect the worst of the severe weather to occur, and also the dew points here, as you can see, in the mid 70s in some spots, but for the most part upper 60s, lower 70s, which is very moist. And then as we take a look at that surface-based CAPE or convective available potential energy, and that is our thunderstorm fuel basically, you can see that out ahead of this dry line we have 2,000 to 4,000 CAPE showing up. That is going to be highly sufficient for severe weather activity. Now as we take a look at that wind shear, and this encourages some damaging wind and also tornado activity, you can see on the very western edge that is very strong. We have those pinks showing up, even reds. That is on the very high end of our shear. This will encourage some tornadic activity to be possible. So let's just move right into that simulated radar here. And as you can see, by the time we're taking a look at approximately 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, April 28th, so that is this morning, there is some thunderstorms and there is some showers around, especially up there for Oklahoma, but a little bit of Texas as well. Those could bring some severe weather, but it's not necessarily our biggest severe weather threat, because by the time we're taking a look at approximately, I would say this is approximately 2 p.m., maybe 1 p.m. here on Wednesday, April 28th. And as you can see, some thunderstorms begin to develop behind all of this shower activity that we saw a little bit earlier for Oklahoma, Kansas, and down especially through Texas as well. This is where we could have some pretty potent thunderstorms. And this just continue on through the night, because this is at about 10 or 11 p.m. here on Wednesday at the very end of the day here. As you can see, widespread thunderstorms throughout all of the viewing area here. For Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, tons of thunderstorms around, and I do expect a lot more severe weather reports obviously throughout the day today, just like we saw yesterday. By time we're taking a look at about 1 a.m. here on Thursday, April 29th. You can see it is still the same story. Thunderstorms around throughout all of the south central United States, widespread throughout the region, just bringing, threats such as flooding, thunderstorms, obviously lightning could be a threat, hail, wind, tornadoes, all possible within these storms. Let's just take a look at about 5 a.m. now on Thursday, and as you can see, these just continue to push further and further east here, still bringing possible severe weather implications, but regardless, again, just still thunderstorms around, bringing all of those threats throughout the night overnight. So you're going to want to pay attention. These overnight threats can creep up on folks, and really it's hard to know what's going on outside, obviously, when you're asleep. So you got to find a way to heed those warnings and hear those warnings. So a NOAA weather radio is a really good choice. Now what we're going to do here is we are going to move on, and we're going to take a look at our day 2 categorical outlook, and then also the model guidance for that day as well. All right, now here we are taking a look at the categorical outlook for tomorrow, Thursday, April 29th. And as you can see, we have a general thunderstorm risk there in the lighter green regions extending over multiple states there. And then we also have a marginal risk there extending from Texas, Louisiana, up through Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and that extends almost to the eastern seaboard there of the mid-Atlantic. Let's take a look at those individual outlooks, though. First off, our wind outlook here. We have a 5% chance within 25 miles of a given location of damaging wind throughout all of those states there that you can see in the green, a very, very large region there. And then for the hail outlook, you can see this is only for the southern extent of that marginal risk. So Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, but not really any of the other states involved with this threat. Our tornado risk is a 2% chance within 25 miles of a given location. This is only for Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas. So only those 3 states right there. Let's just get right into the modeled guidance for this day because we have a lot going on, and obviously when you have a larger severe weather threat the day before, it does kind of lead you to believe that there could be some surprising amount of severe weather the day after, as the same storm system, the same conditions are kind of around, although they could be a little bit different. But it was just 24 hours ago where there was, a much bigger threat and a much larger risk given by those parameters that looked a lot more enhanced. So we're going to be watching for that very closely. By the time we're taking a look at the simulated radar at about 9 or 10 a.m. here, you can see that we have some thunderstorms around still for Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas. And these are really just a continuation of those thunderstorms we already had in place the day before. By the time we reach approximately, let's just call it about 1 or 2 p.m. here on Thursday, April 29th. And as you can see, some showers and thunderstorms still around Texas and Arkansas. We do see a line developing there from Missouri and Illinois. We're going to need to extend this towards the eastern seaboard and the southeastern United States here. So by the time we're reaching approximately 8 p.m., maybe 9 p.m. here, again, still on Thursday, we see thunderstorms around for Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky. There is some thunderstorms, not really reds, but yellow showing up, which could be thunderstorms. It's right on the fence there for Ohio and for Pennsylvania there. Now, I don't know if these will be severe. Obviously, they don't look that bad, but this is just one model. But we do see the yellows and some oranges up there for Ohio and Pennsylvania. We're going to be watching for some stronger showers and thunderstorms there. Let's just move this on towards about 11 p.m. there on Thursday. And as you can see, we get a continuation of those thunderstorms still at the very, very tail end of the day. We have some stronger, again, showers and thunderstorms down there for portions of the Deep South, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi especially, which could still have some severe implications as hail, wind, possibly a tornado. So we're going to be watching for this all day today and all day tomorrow as well. Very, very interesting stuff, guys. Anyway, for our confidence tab, we continue our streak of 6 out of 6s. We have our, I don't even know how many days in a row we've been at a 6 out of 6 here confidence. We are talking about things that are so short range, so we're very, very confident. Anyways, for today's comment of the day, I asked you guys, do you think we will get enhanced risk today, or do you think we will stay at a slight risk? And Zeta Derv said, nope, we'll remain in a slight risk, and that looks to be the case so far. I think it is possible we do get an enhanced risk upgrade, but at this point, it looks like Zeta Derv is right so far. Anyway, for today's patron highlight of the day, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, but especially our platinum patrons. Property Damage, Sean Benbenick, James Wade, Dovi Nagel, Alan Balemo, Adam S., Larry the Pan, Donna Carnes, Cameron Marshall, and Aiden Mattis. Alongside our Diamond patrons, Bill Roberts, Alan Cherry, Marcus Connolly, Noah Harley, Michael Codalessa, Michael Buell, Catbite, Charles Stinnett, Killen Manhart, It's Jay, Cindy Klein, Mark J, Luke Flagos, Garys, and John Quilisi. If you would like to be a part of this Patreon entry of the day, you can do so by joining our very exciting Patreon page in the description and in the pinned comments down below. I would also like to thank our channel members, Weather Top Dog, Hair Farms 1, and then our superfan, Phoenix Nimitz. If you would like to join this will be next to the subscribe button down below. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, be sure to share it with your friends, family, and social media. Be sure to destroy the like button and comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I will see you guys in the next video.